Hello, my name is Megan and I'm going to start our first recipe for or from the Junior League with Kids in the Kitchen. So today we're going to be making a roasted red pepper sauce. I'm going to show you the ingredients that we have that we're going to be working with today. The nice thing about this is it's kind of interchangeable as far as what you like. So I bought myself Super Greens. You can use whatever's on sale. You can use Publix brand. You can use, again, however you see fit, whole wheat, white, cauliflower. They have all sorts of options nowadays, which is nice. So I chose Super Greens to kind of throw in an extra vegetable. You can't really taste the difference. It looks green. We have roasted red peppers, so we're going to roast the red peppers. So right now I'm gonna wash them and then cut them, and then I have a baking sheet that I'm gonna put on, and then throw some olive oil and salt and pepper and put them in the oven for 45 minutes. So before the other Junior Leaguers get here, I'm gonna go ahead and get that started so that we're a little ahead of ourselves. I'm gonna show you how to wash, well, I'm not gonna show you, but wash the vegetables, cut the vegetables, and then place them on the baking sheet. All right, I hope my utensils are clean. There you go. Haha. All right, so I'm gonna cut the peppers kind of like into thirds or halves or quarters. Again, whatever you see fit. And I'm gonna turn the oven on. Bake. I put it at 425. So while that's preheating, go. While that is preheating, we'll start working on cutting these vegetables. Okay, so I finished cutting the onion. I have the red roasted, they're not roasted yet, they're just red peppers, and then the cherry tomatoes and the red onion. So, put you guys over here. I'm gonna get some olive oil and sprinkle it around. So what I did with the red pepper is I took all the seeds out. So they're in halves, or thirds or quarters. And however many red peppers you'll need kind of depends on your family size. So if you are a family of two, I kind of suggest like 2 peppers. If you're a family of, 6 or 7, you'll probably need more peppers. So again, depending on your family size and how much sauce you want, kind of will depend on how many red peppers. So I picked up 3. It's my husband and I, and we'll have some leftovers because who doesn't like leftovers? So we chose as our staple ingredient this month, we chose red cherry tomatoes. They are currently on sale. I'm just putting salt and pepper on all of the vegetables. So we chose cherry tomatoes right now because they're in season for the summertime. So each month that we show a recipe and provide a PDF for, so what we're doing is we've partnered and we are going to demonstrate how to cook one recipe and provide 3 recipes that involve some, if not all, of the same ingredients. I mean all, I mean some. So our staple ingredient this month is cherry tomatoes. So we are providing 3 recipes that all incorporate cherry tomatoes. So if you don't like cherry tomatoes, I'm so sorry, but hopefully you do. They are a great source of all sorts of things. I probably should have looked that up beforehand. So I put some olive oil on, I put some salt and pepper on, and I have the oven preheated for 425. So I'm gonna put the vegetables in. Woo, it's hot. And then I'm gonna let them bake for about 45 minutes.
Hi, my name's Allie, and we're gonna go through some exercises you can do while your peppers are cooking in the oven. So we're gonna start with 5 squats, coming down for 5. And then we're gonna do 5 push-ups on your chair.
My hands are already sweating. Oh my God. That's okay.
1. And then we're gonna do 5 lunges.
Oh, okay.
On each side. Two more each side. Last one. Good. Then we're going to do 5 dips on your chair.
I'll just sit while you guys work. I'm just kidding.
Then we're going to finish with 10 seconds of jumping jacks. All right, here we go.
Three, 2, 1.
Awesome. So you guys can do this as many times as you want while your food is cooking. Have fun.
Okay, so obviously you're gonna put a pot of water on boil. We don't need to show that because again, you don't need to see me doing all these crazy things. And then for the amount of time that it takes to boil.
Well, hi you guys, I'm Susie. I'm going to be Megan's assistant, so don't mind me.
Yes.
I'll add my little comments when I can.
Like I said, this is our first time. We're hosting our new cooking show. Ta-da!
Any name recommendations? Send them in.
Yeah, right. Okay, so the vegetables have been baking, boiling, however you want to call it. So we're gonna take those out and we're gonna put them right into our food processor. So this is very hot. I'm gonna put that down. Ouch.
Yeah, we're gonna wanna make sure that those vegetables and fruits, our cherry tomatoes and our peppers actually, are cooled before we put them into any type of blender. If it gets too hot, you're gonna notice that a lot of the sauce will start spitting out of the top and stain your body and boil you to pieces. So make sure everything is cool before putting it into any type of food processor or blender.
I didn't know that. That's good to know.
While Megan is getting our pasta sauce ready, I have this very nutritious vegetable spaghetti, which I am going to put into this pot. Now, we did have a big discussion earlier about whether or not we want to break the pasta or leave it full. Now, we know that the Italians out there watching are going to get mad at us, but we are going to pull the spaghetti in half just because it fits in the pot better and then it's easier to eat, so don't at us.
That's true.
Nice, put it in, all the boils go down.
I have to watch that. It boils over and then it gets all over
All the
the
bubbles,
stove
yeah,
top.
and then it leaves that weird residue on top.
It's the worst. This is not a commercial for stovetop cleaner, but I have a really good one if anyone needs one.
If you want to sponsor us,
Yeah.
what's it called?
I know.
Wyman Glass Top Cleaner.
This stuff is good.
It's magical. Sponsor us, DM us, we'll at you.
Look at you trying to plug. I'm so bad at technical
What would
stuff.
you like me to do to swirl this around?
Oh, there is a lovely, it's behind.
Yes,
Da, da, da.
spaghetti spoon. I don't know
Yes.
what this is really called, but I call it the spaghetti spoon.
It works. So I'm using a food processor. You can use a food processor or you can use a blender of any sort. We have NutriBullet, any other type of blender.
I just set my timer for 8 minutes. Usually when I do a box, it's about 8 to 10 minutes, so I don't want to forget that one.
Nice.
Go ahead.
No, yeah, I was like, I also have fresh basil in my lovely garden outside. So I'm gonna throw some fresh basil in. I am also going to add another vegetable. So I'm going to add spinach. There's really there's not that much flavor to spinach in my opinion. So like adding it doesn't add or really take away from the sauce, but again, it adds a more nutritious sauce, so I'm gonna do it. Always wash. I always wash. I know it says pre-wash.
That makes it easier to sweep out the rest.
Exactly. See, why didn't I do that beforehand? I feel like I might have put too much basil and spinach in here.
Did you just say too much basil and spinach?
No.
How dare thee?
I know. Might be. Who knows? How's the pasta coming?
It's coming along supremely. I have about 3 minutes before I'm gonna test it out.
Okay, I'm gonna add a little bit more cream.
I'm not opposed to that.
Yeah, make it super saucy. Oh, right. So I'm gonna put the lid on the sauce and let that kind of
Simmer.
yeah, good word. I was like, it's already hot, so like I don't know what else it needs to do.
We need to let all of the
Simmer.
flavors meld together.
Right, now that the pasta is done pastaing, not done cooking, right? We're going to, I'm using this because I don't like hot things. Oh, and that's not gonna work. All right, I'm just gonna use my muscles and dump it into, oh, what is it?
I have a tip.
Yeah,
I have a tip.
yeah.
Do you ever pull out some of the pasta water and put it in your pasta sauce?
No.
I recommend pulling out a little bit of the pasta water and putting it in the pasta sauce. It'll make it a little bit creamier, especially if you want to add cheese. It won't be as clumpy, and it adds the starch that was pulled out of the pasta into the sauce.
So how much are we talking about? Like a tablespoon, like a teaspoon, like
I would take, may I take that cup?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do the whole cup. I just like to eyeball things. Okay, not that, wrong one. So I'm just getting in there for the amount of sauce we have. Not too much. Oh, it looks like urine. Maybe we won't show that. We got some pasta water.
It's spinach water.
It's spinach water. And then, can we mixy mix?
Yeah.
Just mix it in. And
Cool.
yes, I do that with all of my pasta sauces. Like I said, the starchy water works really well with the sauce. Whoa.
All right. So now we're gonna use it. And what is this called again? The cold
Colander.
colander. See, we're learning. I just call it the strainer. But there is a proper term that I'm.
Oh, you guys. Also, if you've never had this vegetable pasta before, it's insane. I had it for the first time just now to make sure that it was cooked properly. And it has so much more flavor than regular pasta, and not in like a gross vegetable way, in like a wonderful high-class culinary way.
Yeah. What she said. All right. So I'm gonna put that back into the pot. And my mom used to rinse the pasta, but I was told not to do that. Italians. So they
Okay.
don't rinse the pasta afterwards to like stop it from cooking because now it holds all the nutrients. So if you rinse the pasta after you cook it, then it takes all the nutrients out. And maybe not all the nutrients, but that's what I've heard.
Okay.
So
I like
we're gonna keep all of that together and then grab a bowl. We'll dish some pasta into the bowl. Again, if you've never had vegetable pasta, it's green. Like, it's green. It looks a little funky, but you're gonna add some delicious sauce to it. Dun, dun, dun. have a wonderful meal. So you can use that sauce obviously for dinner, for your family. You can keep it, you can freeze it. You can make a lot of it and freeze some of it. So there's really so many options, but I hope you enjoy and bon appetit.